Social media paints a picture of perfection. It's a world where everything seems flawless, from the perfectly arranged breakfast bowls to the stunning vacation photos. Every post is meticulously crafted to show the best moments, the highlights of our lives. We see curated lives, flawless faces, and endless successes. Influencers and celebrities share their seemingly perfect lives, making it look effortless. The pressure to keep up with these standards can be overwhelming. It's easy to compare ourselves and feel inadequate. We start to believe that our own lives are lacking, that we are not enough. The constant comparison can lead to feelings of sadness and low self-esteem. But this is not the whole story. What we don't see are the behind-the-scenes moments, the struggles, and the imperfections. The reality is often far from what is portrayed online. Behind the filters and highlight reels are real people with flaws and struggles. Everyone has their own battles, their own challenges that they face daily. Authenticity cuts through the noise. When we are honest and open about our true selves, we create a space for genuine connection. It's about being real, showing our true colors. It's about showing up as your true self, imperfections and all. Embracing who we are without the need for filters or edits allows us to connect on a deeper level. When we embrace our imperfections, we give others permission to do the same. It creates a ripple effect, encouraging others to be authentic and vulnerable. This creates space for genuine connection. Real relationships are built on trust and authenticity, not on the facade of perfection. We are wired for connection. We crave belonging. It's a fundamental human need to feel accepted and understood. But we can't truly connect if we're not being real. True connection happens when we let our guard down and show our true selves. Authenticity is the key to unlocking meaningful relationships. It's the foundation upon which we build trust, love, and genuine connections with others. Authenticity is the practice of living in alignment with your values and beliefs. It's about understanding who you truly are at your core and making choices that reflect your inner truth. This journey requires introspection and a willingness to face your true self. It's about showing up as you are, without pretense or masks. When you let go of the need to conform to others' expectations, you begin to experience a profound sense of freedom and peace. It means embracing your strengths and weaknesses, your joys and sorrows. Authenticity is about self-acceptance. It's about recognizing that every part of you, even the parts you might not be proud of, contribute to your unique story. It's about owning your story, even the messy parts. Sharing your journey with others can be incredibly empowering and can inspire those around you to do the same. When you are authentic, you attract people who resonate with your true self. These connections are deeper and more meaningful because they are based on genuine understanding and acceptance. These relationships are built on trust and mutual respect. Authenticity creates a foundation where real, lasting bonds can flourish. Authenticity fosters a sense of belonging. When you are true to yourself, you find your tribe, people who appreciate you for who you are. It allows you to be seen and accepted for who you are. This acceptance is a powerful force that can boost your confidence and self-esteem. Authenticity is not about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about showing your true self, flaws and all, and finding beauty in your imperfections. It's about showing up in the world with integrity and courage. It's about standing firm in your beliefs and values, even when it's difficult. It's about living a life true to yourself. When you embrace authenticity, you create a life that is rich, fulfilling, and deeply satisfying. Vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness. We live in a world that celebrates strength and perfection, where showing any sign of imperfection is frowned upon. We're taught to hide our imperfections, to project an image of strength. This societal pressure makes us wear masks, concealing our true selves. But vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. It takes immense strength to show our true selves, to stand tall and say, "This is who I am." It's the willingness to be seen, to let others in, even when we're afraid. This openness allows us to form deeper connections with those around us. Vulnerability is the birthplace of connection. When we let our guard down, we invite others to do the same, creating a space of mutual trust and understanding. When we share our struggles, our fears, our hopes, we create space for empathy. This sharing fosters a sense of belonging and community. We allow others to see themselves in us. Our stories resonate with them, making them feel less alone in their own journeys. This shared humanity is the foundation of strong relationships. It's what binds us together, making our connections more meaningful and lasting. Vulnerability is not about oversharing or seeking pity. It's about being authentic and genuine in our interactions. It's about being honest about our experiences. By doing so, we inspire others to be honest as well. It's about letting go of the need to be perfect and allowing ourselves to be seen as we are. In this authenticity, we find true strength and courage. Authenticity and vulnerability are two sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other. Authenticity is about showing up as your true self. Vulnerability is about sharing that self with others. When we are authentic and vulnerable, we create a space for genuine connection. We invite others to do the same. This creates a ripple effect, fostering a culture of authenticity and vulnerability in our relationships. Authenticity and vulnerability are not destinations. They are ongoing practices. They require us to be present, to be aware of our thoughts and feelings, and to show up with courage and compassion. Section 5. Authenticity and vulnerability in action. From personal relationships to professional success. Authenticity and vulnerability are essential in all aspects of life. In personal relationships, they foster intimacy and trust. In professional settings, they build respect and collaboration. Imagine a workplace where people feel safe to share their ideas, to ask for help, to admit mistakes. This is the power of authenticity and vulnerability in action. It creates a culture of trust and innovation. In our personal lives, authenticity and vulnerability allow us to build deep, meaningful connections. They allow us to be known and loved for who we are. Section 6. Overcoming the fear of vulnerability. Stepping into your strength. It's natural to fear vulnerability. We worry about being judged, rejected, or hurt. But vulnerability is not about being weak. It's about being brave. It's about choosing courage over comfort. Start small. Share something personal with a trusted friend. Practice saying no to things you don't want to do. The more you practice vulnerability, the easier it becomes. Remember, you are not alone. We all have fears and insecurities, but vulnerability is not about being fearless. It's about being afraid and showing up anyway. Section 7. The transformative power of authenticity and vulnerability. Embracing your authentic self. Embracing authenticity and vulnerability is a transformative journey. It requires courage, compassion, and a willingness to be uncomfortable. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you live authentically, you live in alignment with your values. You attract people who appreciate you for who you are. You experience a sense of freedom and fulfillment. Vulnerability allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. It fosters empathy, compassion, and understanding. It allows you to build meaningful relationships and experience true belonging. Section 8. Vulnerability in leadership. Building trust and inspiring others. Authenticity and vulnerability are essential qualities of effective leadership. When leaders are willing to be vulnerable, they create a culture of trust and respect. They inspire their teams to be their best selves. Vulnerable leaders are not afraid to admit mistakes. They ask for help when they need it. They create a safe space for others to do the same. This fosters a culture of learning and growth. Vulnerability is not about weakness, it's about strength. It takes courage to be vulnerable, especially in a leadership position, but the rewards are significant. Section 9. Cultivating authenticity and vulnerability. A journey of self-discovery. Cultivating authenticity and vulnerability is a lifelong journey. It's about getting to know yourself, embracing your imperfections, and showing up in the world as your true self. Start by practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a loved one. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Celebrate your successes. Surround yourself with people who support your journey. Seek out relationships that are built on trust, respect, and authenticity. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, just as you are. Section 10. Conclusion. Embrace your truth. Live a fulfilling life. In a world that often values perfection and conformity, authenticity and vulnerability are acts of true courage. They are the keys to unlocking genuine connection, personal growth, and a truly fulfilling life. Embrace your imperfections. Share your story. Be brave enough to be vulnerable. You might be surprised by the love, connection, and joy you find along the way. Remember, you are enough, just as you are. Embrace your truth and live a life that is authentically yours, without any regrets. For more information, contact info@therapywithdavid.com.